Howdy folks, back for another hike. My name is Eric and this is North American Adventures. For today's hike, we are doing Mount Tamalpais Summit Loop. It's a 13.3 mile hike, 2,350 feet of elevation gain. Just going up to the summit and around and then back down. Should be a relatively nice day for a hike. It's a bit hot, I think it's about 74 right now. The sun is out, but there's a good amount of tree cover here so far. We're at the Tamalpais watershed outside of Sausalito, California, maybe. Anyhow, we're gonna get going here in just a sec. I think you'll enjoy it. Alrighty folks, quick update. We've gone about 2.1 miles up to right around 1,000 feet of elevation. The path has gotten much more narrow and rocky and steep, but that's how I prefer it. I think I'm looking down towards San Rafael or maybe San Quentin there. I don't know the North Bay quite as well as I do the South, but so far we're getting a gorgeous view here up on Mount Tamalpais. I'm gonna bring it around slowly here and show you the peak. I believe there are 3 peaks and we're gonna do like a loop around the bottom / middle. But we'll see when we get closer. I'm gonna get going here. It is incredibly hot. In the sun it feels like it's over 80. I'm sweating like crazy, but thankfully I brought a lot of water, so we're just gonna keep on rocking. Just in the distance there you can see the downtown area of San Francisco, which is super cool. This is a really nice angle. Hopefully we can get an even better view from the top. We've got a gorgeous view down onto Mill Valley here as well, and still across to San Francisco. The skyline there, gorgeous. And I got my first cold breeze of the day, so I'm feeling 8 times better already. Not sure why I said 8. But let's keep going. do a quick audible to take Miller Trail here. It looks much steeper and more interesting. It's only going to cut my loop down by like 0.8 miles or so. And as you can see, it is much more beautiful. Yeah, this one is a game changer. Immediately, giant trees right along the narrow single track trail. I assume it's going to go up quite a bit and then back down to meet up with the trail. But that's perfect. This one is a proper hike, y'all. It is real tight in here. Super rocky and quite steep. We're about to make it back out to the main trail, so all good. Howdy folks, we've gone about 6.6 miles. We are just down below the east peak now. We're gonna have to swing around and go back up since I want to get to the top, but you can see a nice little view down to the northwest now here, and there appears to be some sort of body of water down there. So it seems like we're gonna get a view in every direction once we get to the top here. That'll be nice. I'm pulling another audible now, going up towards the east peak. Got a gorgeous view out, of course, but this path is not really maintained at all, and it's a bit overgrown and super tight, so I'm getting cut up a little bit, but no worries. We'll make it. It's basically like a little tunnel of trees here, but it's only like 5 foot tall. So I'm just kneeling and crawling my way through. Absolutely ridiculous. But I'm having a lot of fun, which is great. This bitch is so steep. There's no way this is like a park sanctioned trail. This is just ridiculous. But I'm loving it. Sweating like crazy. Alrighty folks, quick update. We are making our way up the East Peak. This is actually the trail that we were just on. This is the marker. You literally can't even see it. Here it is. That's where we came up from. Now we're on a much nicer trail. Just need to make a right and then another right, and then we'll be going up to the top of the East Peak up in this direction. I just had a nice little sit down, some food, a lot of water, and I was charging my phone for a good 20 minutes maybe. I think I'm gonna call this, or I'm gonna cut this loop a bit short. We'll see how short, but I'll get back with you at the top of East Peak here. This new path is absolutely ridiculous. It is so steep and so rocky, and you basically have to scramble your way up. But now we can see down to San Francisco again. Absolutely gorgeous view. Let me show you what we're working with here. Alrighty, I have found myself a beautiful spot here at the top of the East Peak. There's like a little ranger tower at the top, but I'm not sure you're supposed to go inside. It's quite rocky up here, but I found a beautiful spot to look down towards San Francisco here and the bay beyond it. So you can't see San Jose in the background there because it's got the marine layer, but you can see Land's End Beach quite clearly there, as well as the higher ridges of Muir Beach to Rodeo Beach where we've been before. And you can see down over to Sausalito, and then way over here to San Quentin and San Rafael and Mill Valley, and all the way across there to Mount Diablo, which is easily like 100 miles away. It's a beautiful clear day. Absolutely stunning view. Spectacular, really. And up to the northeast, you can even see Mount St. Helena just faintly in the distance there, which is probably like 300 miles away. So this is a very, very clear day. We're getting lucky. We picked a good one, folks. Absolutely stunning hike. Absolutely spectacular views. Gonna head back down in a bit. Gonna take this in for a while, I think. So we're leaving the touristy area now at the East Peak. You can actually drive up here, there's a parking lot, and going back off-road down back to the car, hopefully. This bit is like just constant switchbacks, very steep, very rocky, back and forth, making my way back down. Not able to film much because it's too tight, but I'm enjoying it, but I'm very tired. Let's keep going. This is fascinating. We've got this Sitting Bull rock and memorial, just sort of smack dab on the side of one of the lesser traveled trails. Very interesting. He picked a good spot. Got a gorgeous view down towards San Francisco still. Oh man, this hike has been incredible. Probably have like another 4 miles maybe, but I'm on my way back down. Whew. Gorgeous. We've made it back down to the Summit Loop Trail. I believe it has an actual name, but it doesn't matter. That's the way I went earlier. I just came down this way here, and now we're gonna continue down this way, back to the car. So I made it back down on the road, which follows this creek here. Can't put my name on exactly what the name of this road was, but this is actually a two-way street that is basically barely has enough room for one car at times. You can see the parking situation is mediocre at best, but the houses that are on the cliff sides here are gorgeous. Basically just put these white lines along the side wherever there is a tiny amount of space, and then they expect you to park there, like right up here. Just enough room for their trash can, and I guess there's supposed to be room for like 2 cars here. It's kind of ridiculous, but just making it way more difficult. So I wouldn't recommend starting from this spot, but Mount Tamalpais in general is gorgeous. Alrighty folks, just got back to the car. It is like 7 o'clock almost, so plenty of daylight left. Maybe an hour until it's dark, but just got back to the car and I am beat. I absolutely did not complete the full 13.3 miles. I think I will probably do like a Photoshop job and flash it on screen here in a little bit. It's probably 9 to 10 miles. I did most of the southwestern part of the loop, and then I cut south towards the northern part and went across to the eastern peak, and then just continued further down to complete a smaller loop back to where I started. But yeah, the park was gorgeous. The trails were not exactly what I expected. Like, some of them were very tight and narrow, and some of them were extremely steep and rocky as well. So do be careful if you take some of those connector paths. But the main one around the summit was super chill, and I'd probably call that one a moderate at most. But anyway, I really enjoyed this one, and I've been looking forward to it for a while now. So I'm glad I could make it out here to Mount Tamalpais. If you're enjoying the content, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.